It is Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Today's show is sponsored by Mint Mobile. Plans starting at just $15 a month on America's largest 5G network. You can start saving today at mintmobile.com/chatsports. Coming up on today's show, we have a preview of the Seahawks matchup with the Arizona Cardinals coming up this weekend. Also, we have the latest injury news to get to, as we'll tell you what guys could or potentially could not be available. And then there's also questions on what time the game will start on Sunday. We'll go over all that and more here in just a second. Seattle and Arizona. Kyler Murray coming into town. Kyler Murray has not played that great to begin 2022. Seattle and Arizona, both with 2-3 records. Geno Smith has played out of his mind to start off the year. The offense for Seattle has been very lethal this season, but the defense has left a lot to be desired. Meanwhile, this Arizona team going into 2022 had playoff aspirations, playoff hopes, and now with every passing day, you wonder how much longer is Cliff Kingsbury going to be the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, what time will the game be? Well, that remains to be seen. At the time that we're taping this for you folks, we don't know. And the reason why? Well, our friend Ari from Pro Football Focus writes on Twitter, this was Wednesday, the NFL announced that if the Astros-Mariners playoff series goes to a fourth game on Sunday, then the Cardinals-Seahawks game will be moved from a 4:05 Eastern start, that's 1:05 Pacific, to 5:30 Eastern, that's 2:30 Pacific. So kickoff stays, though, at 4:05 Eastern, 1:05 Pacific, if the Mariners are swept and there's no playoff game in Seattle. So, in a nutshell, to tell you what's going on here, if the Mariners play Sunday, the game gets moved. If they get swept and lose out, then the game stays at its current time. So, we'll see. We don't know. And the reason why that is, by the way, is it has to do with traffic in Seattle and parking and all of that. It would just be a mess if they tried having these games start close to the same time. So that's the core of the issue here of why this is occurring. Who do you got? Going with the Seahawks or going with the Cardinals? Let me know in the comments section your pick for Sunday's game. Type SEA for Seattle. I know you're picking Seattle, so go ahead and spam Seattle in the comments section. If you are going with Arizona, though, I won't hold it against you too much. Type ARI for Arizona and let me know. Today's show is sponsored by Mint Mobile, and your mom's going to even get tired of talking to you so much with what you're going to be saving with Mint Mobile. With unlimited talk and text and on America's largest 5G network, here's the deal. You can start saving today and switch seamlessly between 5G and 4G LTE. Whichever one is stronger, they're going to have you covered at Mint Mobile. MintMobile.com/chatsports. Plan starting at just $15 a month. Start saving today. You will be glad you did. All right, so here is the injury report for the Seahawks. And I'll say this much. What you're looking at on your screen, it's not time to be alarmed here. Some of this stuff is actually good news. Here's what I mean by that. Some of the names that you see here, from Young to Collier to Jackson, Justin Coleman, others, whatever it may be, these are guys that have been on the PUP list or IR, whatever it may be, and now are coming off of those lists and are potentially eligible to play, that are getting back on the practice field. So they're all questionable right now. The only one that's officially out is Rashaad Penny. Obviously, he's done for the year, but as you look through this list of some of these names that are potentially available, I mean, Alton Robinson was a guy that we wondered if he was going to be out for the year or not a couple weeks ago. Tre Brown started for Seattle, a few games last year, and now he could add some depth to the secondary. Same with Reed here. So there's a couple of options for these guys that could add some much-needed flexibility for this Seahawks team. And who knows if we'll see somebody play even this weekend here potentially. So we'll keep you updated on that. But nonetheless, good news that a lot of these guys are on the right track to get back on the football field there. Now, let's go ahead and give you my keys to a Seahawks victory. What will it take to get the job done against the division rival Arizona Cardinals? My first key is containing Kyler Murray. Look, Kyler Murray has not played great to begin 2022. He hasn't had a game. For being as fast as he is and as mobile as he is as a runner, Kyler Murray has yet to have a game with over 50 yards rushing yet this year. And obviously he misses DeAndre Hopkins, who will be back next week. But nonetheless, the key for Seattle is containing him. Don't let him go off on this Seattle defense and do what he does best. Continue to have him play like he's been playing this year, like he's too focused on playing Call of Duty or something here. Let's look at what ESPN Fantasy had to say, the breakdown on Kyler Murray this weekend. They said Murray has yet to post a clean box score in 2022, making this the 5th disappointment in a row. The Cardinals organization has issues that they have nothing to do with Murray, but that means he has so much control over his own destiny. The good news is the Seahawks defense seamlessly can't stop anyone, so Murray should be able to generate some momentum. So, that's not what you want to hear, but hopefully Seattle can find a way to slow Kyler Murray down. If you're rooting for the Seahawks this weekend, here's your chance to get loud, get rowdy in the comments section. If you're rooting for Seattle, what I need you to do is I need you to spam FAZ. We got to keep it clean here. You know, I got to clean it up a bit. I don't want YouTube blocking you guys on the platform. So just spam FAZ for me, and let's let them hear us all the way in Phoenix, all the way in Arizona, from the best fans in the National Football League, that you're rooting for your Seahawks and that you want to see a win over your division rivals. Spam FAZ in the comments section right now if you're rooting for Seattle and want to see a Seahawks win. Next up on my keys to victory is winning the time of possession. Now, this one is very interesting to me, folks, when I look at these statistics here as far as winning the TOP goes. This is fascinating. Check this out. The Arizona Cardinals are 11-3 since 2011 when they win time of possession since 2021. Meanwhile, Seattle has allowed the second most time of possession since 2021. So, put the 2 and 2 together, right? Arizona does a good job of controlling the football, and when they do so, they win football games. And Seattle has had a problem of that, of not controlling the football and owning the time of possession. So that will be a big key for Seattle, is controlling the football and keeping it out of Kyler Murray's hands. They do so, they should be in good shape. Number 3 on my keys to victory for the Seahawks is the next man up mentality, but in the run game. The Seahawks lost Rashaad Penny for the entirety of the 2022 season. Now they will shift things over and turn to their rookie running back, Kenneth Walker III, DJ Dallas, and Tony Jones as the new backfield in Seattle. And here's the deal. I mean, whether you're Kenneth Walker III, you got to grow up fast, right? I mean, you can't be looking like a rookie. You got to go in there, know what you're supposed to do, and play like a veteran right away. I mean, it's next man up. I mean, think about this. Here is, in the simplest of terms, statistics-wise for you folks. Seattle is 3-8 since 2021 when they have less than 3 explosive plays, run plays, in a game. So we saw the big run that Kenneth Walker had last week, the very nice 69-yard touchdown run. Got to have more of that. If you have less than 3, then that tells me that Seattle loses, based on what the track record is since 2021. So whether it's Kenneth Walker, whether it's DJ Dallas, somebody is going to have to continue to make those explosive plays. So who's going to have the better game Sunday? Is it going to be Kenneth Walker, or is it going to be DJ Dallas? We've seen DJ Dallas play well before. He was good in the preseason. Can he have the explosive plays? Who's more likely to do it? Will it be Kenneth Walker or will it be DJ Dallas? Pick a running back for me in the comment section. If it's Kenneth Walker, type KW. If it's DJ Dallas, type DJ. Let me know in the comments below who the running back is that you're riding with this weekend. As always, you can subscribe to Seahawks Today for never-ending Seattle Seahawks content, including live shows, breaking news, and watch parties, including this weekend for the Seahawks and Cardinals game. We don't know what time the game's officially going to start, but whenever it is, we're going to be live right here on the channel, and we'll break down the game in real time. We'll do a live post-game reaction show, and we'll pregame a little bit as well. We're going to have a great time, so you'll want to be here. Invite all your friends as well. Going to be a great afternoon. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a moment. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV to be a part. Number 4 on my keys to the game, the Seahawks, I think, need a fast start. And if you go back to the preseason, the Seahawks in those first couple of preseason games got off to such bad starts. They were playing from behind, and, it was kind of over before it started almost. And now you look at this season and these statistics here. Listen to this. The way things have gone for the Seahawks, they have scored on 70% of all drives in the first quarter. That's the best in the entire NFL. Okay? That is impressive. And so if they can set the tone early, and if they can get points on the board, get those touchdowns, show us those TDs, if they can do that right from the jump, watch out. This Seahawks team, if they can establish the tempo the way they want to play, all gas, no brakes, that will go a long ways for this group. A fast start is crucial. This is who they are. This is what they do. My final key for victory for the Seahawks, before we go, use the tight ends. Use them to your advantage here, folks. I mean, listen, here's the stat for you. Seahawks tight ends have 71.4 receiving yards per game in the NFL this season. That's the 5th best in the league. The Cardinals have allowed an average of 87.2 receiving yards per game to tight ends this season, which is the worst in the NFL. So, put the 2 and 2 together. What does that tell you? The Seahawks are good at getting the ball to their tight ends. The Cardinals struggle with defending their tight ends. I don't know. Throw the ball to Dissly, Parkinson, Fant, those guys. Get them involved and take advantage of that Arizona defense. The recipe's out there. You know what to do. Can you take advantage of it? Who's going to have the best day of the Seahawks tight ends? Is it going to be Noah? Is it going to be Will? Is it going to be Colby? You tell me. Let me know which guy is going to stand out and have the best day among the Seahawks tight ends. If it's Noah Fant, type NF. If it's Will Dissly, type WD. If it's Colby Parkinson, type CP and let me know in the comment section below. So, to recap, my keys to a Seahawks victory. Contain Kyler Murray. Win the time of possession. Next man up in the run game. Got to grow up. Got to play fast. Got to get going real quick. Fast start. Use the tight ends. I mean, obviously, the turnover margin and penalties, all that stuff kind of implied, right? Do these 5 things, the Seahawks will be in good shape. My pick, though, with that said, I'm going with Arizona. I got to go with the Cardinals here. 34-30. Seahawks offense keeps it interesting. They keep it close. But ultimately, I think the Cardinals are a better team. That's a better roster right now. I think the Cardinals get it done. So, with that, I know that you probably think I'm wrong, and that's okay. Diversity, right? We can disagree on that. Predict the score of the Seahawks versus Cardinals game in the comment section below. How will this game play out? Let me know, and we will see you next time right here on Seahawks Today.